we're getting some phone calls. Let's go ahead and take our first call from Jamie.
Hi, my daughter was at school last week and she slipped and fell while she was playing in the gym. And the floor was wet in the gym because of a leak in the ceiling from a rainstorm. So I'm just checking to see if the school should be liable for her medical bills since they did not take care of the leak in the ceiling. Thank you.
So what do you have for Jamie there with that incident at school?
Yeah, and these are tough cases. We do see these from time to time. What's important about schools, we talk about this many times, is if it's a public school, this could fall under what's called the Mississippi Tort Claims Act, which protects government entities, things like that. What's important about that is your statute of limitations is as short as 1 year, where otherwise it would be 3 years. So it's important to know what school this happened at, whether they're part of a public school district or not. Now, going into kind of her question, whether or not the school should be responsible for paying the medical bills, it would depend on, did they have notice of this condition? The condition being leaking roof. We see these from time to time. How long had it been leaking? Was there a reason for the school to have known about it? Even sometimes we see maybe they do know about it and they have a bucket down there to collect the water and the water's leaking. So all those things would go into a case if you were to pursue against the school. But if it was a public school, I would contact a lawyer immediately, especially if she has some pretty serious injuries. But if not, I would still contact a lawyer. You may have up to 3 years to litigate this type of claim.
Sounds like a lawyer is the best person to really research all of these questions that they have and look into which school it is.
That's right, because even when just because you have a case against a government entity doesn't mean it's not a good case or you don't have one. It's just a little different, right? Your timing's different. The negligence is a little different on whether, it gets into whether or not the duty was something that was discretionary to the government entity or whether it was something that was ministerial or something that they were obligated to do by a statute. So I would definitely recommend talking to a lawyer because these ideas and these concepts can get incredibly complex, and you want a professional that understands the ins and outs of these to better help you.
All right, some great advice there.